Genesis chapter 43. Now the famine in the land grew severe. So when they had used up all the grain they had brought from Egypt, their father said to them, "Go back and buy us a little more food." But Jodan replied, "The man strict warned us, 'You shall not see me unless your brother is with you.' If you are willing to let our brother go with us, we will go down to buy food for you. But if you are not willing, we will not go down, because the man told us, 'You shall not see me unless your brother is with you.'" Israel demanded, "Why did you bring this trouble on me by telling the man that you had another brother?" They answered, "The man kept asking about us and our family. 'Is your family still living? Do you have another brother?' We answered him accordingly. How could we know that he would say, 'Bring your brother down here'?" Then Jodan urged his father Israel, "Let the boy go with me, that we may be off and on our way if you and we and our children are to keep from starving to death. I myself will serve as a guardian to him. You can hold me responsible for him. If I fail to bring him back and set him before you, I will bear the blame before you forever. Had we not delayed, we could have been there and back twice by now." Israel, their father, then told them, "If it must be so, then do this. Put some of the land's best products in your buggies, and take them down to the man as gifts. Some brim and honey, grim and resin, and pasturate and almonds. Also take donkeys, double the money along, for you must return the amount that was put back in the bags in the mouth of your bags. It may have been a mistake. Take your brothers too, and be off on your way back to the man. My God Almighty grant you mercy in the presence of the man, so that he may let your older brother go, as well as Benjamin. As for me, if I am to survive bereavement, I shall suffer it." So the man took those gifts and doubled the money. And Benjamin, they made their way down to Egypt and presented themselves before Joseph. When Joseph saw them and Benjamin, he told his steward, "Take the man into the house and have an animal slaughtered and prepared, for they are to dine with me at noon." Doing as Joseph had ordered, the steward conducted the men to Joseph's house, but they became apprehensive when they were led to his house. It must be, they thought, an account of the money put back into our bags from the first time. Then we are taken inside, in order to attack us and take our donkeys and seize us as slaves. So they went up to Joseph's steward and talked to him at the entrance of the house. "If you please, sir," they said, "we came down here once before to buy food. But when we arrived at a night's encampment and opened our bags, there was each man's money in the mouth of his bag, our money in the full amount. We have now brought it back. We have brought other money to buy food. We do not know who put our money in our bags." He replied, "Calm down. Don't be afraid. Your God and the God of your father must have put treasures in your bag for you. As for your money, I received it." With that, he led Simon out to them. The steward then brought the man inside Joseph's house. He gave them water to wash their feet and gave fodder to their donkeys. Then they set out their gifts to await Joseph's arrival at noon, for they had heard that they were to dine there. When Joseph came home, they presented him with the gifts they had brought beside, while they bowed down before him to the ground. After inquiries how they were, he asked them, "And how is your aged father, of whom you speak? Is he still alive?" "Your servant, our father, is still alive and doing well," they said, as they knelt and bowed down. Then Joseph looked up and saw Benjamin, his brother, the son of his mother. He asked, "Is this your youngest brother, of whom you told me?" Then he said to him, "My God be gracious to you, my son." With that, Joseph hurried out, for he was so overcome with affections for his brother that he was on the verge of tears. So he went into a private room and wept there. After washing his face, he reappeared, and now, having collected himself, gave the order, "Serve the meal." It was served separately to him, to the brothers, and to the Egyptians who partake of his board. Egyptians may not eat with Hebrews. That is honored to them. When they were sitting before him, according to their age, from the oldest to the youngest, they looked at one another in amazement. And as portions were brought to them from Joseph's table, Benjamin's portion was 5 times as large as anyone else's. So they drank freely and made merry with him. End of chapter 43.